Good evening and welcome to a quick introduction on Unifrog and a parent introduction on how they can use it as well as their son or daughter in school. Unifrog is a careers platform that we subscribe to here at Sawtry Village Academy, and all of our students have logins and use it regularly within school and core studies programme. But we also have parent logins that I'll talk you through today. So as stated on the previous slide, Unifrog is a careers platform that gives our students advice, information and guidance on many different things linked to careers, whether it regards to post-16 destinations, university applications, or just looking into different jobs and careers that are out there at a younger age. It really is a complete careers platform that our students engage with in our lessons in our core studies programme here at Sawtry, but we also want to make full access of it as well by allowing our parents to have a login to Unifrog that we're going to go through today. So Unifrog has 5 key tools. One of those is exploring pathways, where our students can look at many different careers, listen to people speaking in mini videos about those careers, and they can search a very broad range of careers as well. And they do this from a young age at Sawtry, year 7 and year 8. They complete personality characteristic tests, which might push them in the direction that they're thinking about going when they're older. And it offers a vast array of different activities for all ages. When students get a little bit older at post-16, so our year 11 and post-18 destinations, students can search for all different universities, national and international, different level of universities, so Oxbridge universities as well as other universities. And of course, if they don't want to go to university, that option of apprenticeships, so local and national apprenticeships that students might be able to access when they're 16 or 18. It also offers students the opportunity to complete different competencies. So this is where they're looking at their leadership, teamwork, communication skills that we know are really, really important in a even more difficult world with regards to work. And in year 10 and year 11, our students complete personal statements, CVs, they work on interview techniques. That's all linked to Unifrog as well. And they can actually apply directly through Unifrog to post-16 and post-18 destinations. So they don't just have to go directly to the university or to the college. They could actually complete it through Unifrog. So as I said before, a big feature of Unifrog is this massive collection, this big library of different career profiles where our students can go and watch mini videos, recordings of all different careers to understand what they are about. A lot of our students, when they come in year 7 and year 8, don't know the amount of opportunities that are out there in thousands of different jobs, and Unifrog gives them access to look into them in more detail, including progression opportunities within those careers as well. And the parent feature that I'll talk to you in a moment also allows parents to go into that feature as well, so they can look at these careers with their sons and daughters. So hopefully by now in year 11, our students know roughly where they want to go, whether they want to stay on a Sawtry sixth form, whether they want to go off to college or look for an apprenticeship. But if they're not sure, Unifrog is a great opportunity for them to put in the grades that they are predicted, and then they can look at courses that are suitable for them, so level 2 and 3, and it also shows them different colleges that are local to them as well, so in the local area. And there may well be more opportunities than what our students just think of the 2 or 3 colleges local to Sawtry. Applying for apprenticeships has become far more popular in recent times, and it has very much been pushed by a lot of industries. And Unifrog has the opportunity to apply for apprenticeships, and it advertises local apprenticeships on there. So if you're thinking, oh, I think I might want to go and do an apprenticeship, then I would highly recommend having a look what Unifrog has to say. Apprenticeships are good because you learn and work at the same time. Sometimes you get a small wage while you have that apprenticeship, and it allows you to train on the job. We do say to all our students though who apply for apprenticeships, they must also apply for a college as a backup as well. We have had in the past where students have applied for apprenticeship and late on that apprenticeship has been pulled and they found themselves with nowhere to go in the September after they've had their GCSEs. Apprenticeships are far more widely available for students that are completing A-levels, so 18, post-18, when students either go to university. Apprenticeships are highly available there, especially with more access to transport at the older age. We see a lot of our students going into apprenticeships at 18. So our Year 11s, although they're looking at their post-16 destination, they may well be thinking further ahead about university. University is something that we stress to all of our students is an option for all students, from those Oxbridge universities to the Russell Group universities to other universities, and we stress that they shouldn't ever count it out. And Unifrog has that opportunity to apply for different universities through its careers system. So they put their predicted grades in for A-level, and they can have a look at the different courses that they'd be interested in, what else the university offers them, the prices that it costs them to go there. And that's something that we encourage our students, even though they're in Year 11, to have a look at early on, to think whether they would like the opportunity to go to university or not, even just to consider it at that age, whether they're unsure or not. So the parent login part of Unifrog. As I said before, all of our students already have a login. They use it 3 hours every year within school time in their core studies lessons that they have 1 hour a week, and they look at different careers and get information, advice and guidance from Unifrog. But this is also an opportunity to go on it more outside of school. Some students already have the Unifrog app. We encourage our students to also look at Unifrog outside of the school day as well, especially when they're in Year 10 and Year 11, thinking about those post-16 opportunities and ideas. So if you would like to go on Unifrog, you can create your own parent account. How to do this, you would go on to the link that's embedded here in this PowerPoint, but it's unifrog.org/student. So it looks like you're going through the student gateway. That is the correct way to go. You would click New Student, and you would add in the code that is below. So a capital V, capital I, capital T, capital Q, Sawtry parents, and you'll click on the being given a form code and add that in there, and you will be able to see everything a student sees. So you'll have access to that careers library, you'll have access to looking at all the opportunities at post-16, the local colleges, even to going looking at all the universities nationally and internationally. We strongly recommend that we ask you to look at this with your son or daughter when they are applying to apprenticeships or post-16 options or looking into universities, because it will help them get more advice and have someone to bounce ideas with. So thank you very much for listening to that presentation on Unifrog and the use of Unifrog. Hopefully you can take something away and try and get on the parent side of Unifrog and look into those different career options and the post-16 and post-18 options. Just one final slide. This says here, NEET is not an option. This means that NEET stands for students that are not in education, employment or training. And I must point out at this point, students that are 16 years old cannot just go and get a job this September and start working. If a student goes and gets a job, it must be linked to an apprenticeship with at least 280 guided hours of learning. If they are not doing this and they're sat at home not working or in employment or in training, then they are breaking the law. So it's really important they're on the front foot, they're engaged, they've set up with an application already for a college course, an apprenticeship, or to Sawtry sixth form. I know loads of people have already applied to Sawtry sixth form, which is excellent. Okay, and if you haven't applied to any of these places yet, really should be pushing to do this in the next couple of weeks. And as I just want to stress, it's so important, the next steps, to take your time, look into it, use Unifrog as that tool to make the right decisions. The next decisions are really important because they're going to be gearing you up for a long career, whatever path you choose to go down. So thank you very much for listening to tonight about Unifrog, and I will pass you now back to the next presentation, which will be on the next link. So just click the next link, and that should take you back to the next presentation. Thank you.